if you don't like old rice, please don't throw it away. I have the perfect recipe for you. So here I've got 2 cups of rice, and I've added it to a large bowl, and to that I've added 1 egg. So I'm going to transfer this over to an even bigger bowl so we can add some more ingredients in it. So here I've got some milk, about 1/3 pound of milk. Going to pour that on top of our rice, and I have 1 chopped onion here. And over here I've got some parsley. You can use some other herbs if you prefer. And once we've got all of these added in here, I'm going to take my spatula and mix everything together really well. This is a really yummy recipe. It's super easy to make and tastes amazing. A great way to use rice that you have in your fridge that you really don't want to waste or throw away. You're never going to throw away rice after this recipe. Okay, now everything is mixed together really, really well. I'm going to be adding in some mozzarella cheese. This is about 5.5 ounces of cubed mozzarella. And if you have other cheese at home that you like, you can add that. You don't need to use mozzarella, but I've got mozzarella at home, so use whatever you have. So we're going to stir this really, really well, and look how beautiful and colorful this is turning out. Okay, so I've got some salt. I'm going to add some salt in there, and I'm also going to add in some black pepper. And once we've got our salt and pepper in there, we're going to stir it one more time. There we go. Now that that is added, we're going to add some flour. So here I've got 1.5 cups of flour. We're just going to add it in stages. So I've added a bit here. Going to mix that in and incorporate it. Just like that, looking good. This is going to turn out so nicely. All right, this is all coming together. Got our rice, our cheese, our herbs, our flour, and I'm adding the rest of the flour here. So this is all mixed up now. All right, so here I've got a generous amount of oil. I'm going to spoon in our rice mixture right into the oil. Now, another great herb to add in here would be oregano. That would be a delicious addition. You could also put ground beef in this recipe. Okay, so I'm taking our spoonfuls of our mixture, dropping them into our oil here, and I'm just using 2 spoons. I find that using 2 spoons is the easiest way to safely put our dough into our oil here. So these are starting to fry, and frying this in hot oil ensures our recipe is tasty and not too fatty, because they're going to cook quickly and they're not going to absorb so much oil. So once they're starting to cook, you're going to want to take a couple of forks and you're going to flip them over so they get nice and cooked on both sides. And you'll know when they're cooked because they're going to turn into this beautiful golden brown color. Now do this part carefully because you don't want to burn yourself. All right, we're going to be removing our dumplings from the oil, and everything is so incorporated. Our cheese is nice and melted. This is such a delicious recipe. Look how beautiful these look on the inside.